It's just miserable and it's awful. So don't do that to yourself. Welcome back, travel fans. I'm Morgan from the very unofficial travel guides. I'm here on the Freedom of the Seas, a great big ship from Royal Caribbean. It's been a very interesting, eventful morning. We were woken up by an announcement from the captain that we were part of a search party searching for a man overboard from the Norwegian Escape. And so we're 2 hours late getting to St. Martin, our next port. Too bad for the man overboard. Apparently he was found not alive. I think that's unfortunate. I made a video about what I think about people falling off of cruise ships. It's linked in the description below. You can check that out if you want to. But since I've got a little bit of extra time before we get into port, I wanted to give you some advice about seasickness. Seasickness is a real-life issue. I think a lot of people deal with this, and especially people who have not cruised before, I think get really worried about it. I know I was really worried about it before our first cruise on the Monarch of the Seas, way back, 6-7 years ago. And I've been on 10 cruises now, including a transatlantic cruise, so I feel like I've amassed a wealth of knowledge about it. And then I'll tell you a few things that I've experienced and things that I know work and things that I've heard from others. Let's start off with the obvious. There are motion sickness pills. You can take medication. It's in the form of either pills you can swallow or these patches you can put behind your ear. I've never tried the patches, but I've tried 3 different kinds of pills. And I would say that the ones that I prefer the most are the ones with the active ingredient bonine, because I feel like those are the ones that made me the least drowsy. Normal Dramamine, even the non-drowsy formula, made me feel a little bit stoned. And then I got some really hardcore stuff from my doctor in Germany. I don't even know what the active ingredient was in that, but that stuff definitely helped me not feel seasick, because it made me not feel anything. It was like taking a sleeping pill. So I stopped taking those and stuck with bonine. I'm somebody that I get kind of sensitive to motion. Like, I really love roller coasters and amusement park rides. I used to be like an absolute roller coaster fanatic and would go to like a Six Flags park or Cedar Point or something and just ride all the coasters all day long. And I can't do it like that anymore, because I just, after 3 or 4 rides in a row, then I start feeling dizzy and nauseous. And so long story, that's why I was really worried about seasickness on board ships before my first cruise. And my first couple of cruises, I always took motion sickness medication, whether I needed it or not. And here's a little update. This is now, like I said, my 10th cruise, and I think my last 5 cruises I haven't taken any medication, and I haven't had any problems whatsoever. The ship is really rocking and rolling this morning. I think we're putting on, the captain's like at maximum speed to try to get to St. Martin as quick as we can. And I feel it moving, and it does bother me, but it's in a way different than it does like if I go on too many roller coasters or like Forbidden Journey at Hogwarts in Universal Studios. The way that it's bothering me is not making me nauseous. It's just tiring. I feel like it's like exhausting, and it's because your body is constantly compensating for the motion and readjusting and like recalculating. And for me, I notice that it makes me tired and it makes me crabby. I guess you could say it makes me very impatient, because I feel like I don't know, my body is constantly compensating for the motion and never relaxed. Does that make sense to you? But I'm not on any medication, and I don't necessarily feel like I need it. All right, let's move on. There is a natural remedy that a lot of people swear by, and well, there are 2 natural remedies that a lot of people swear by. One is ginger. You can take fresh ginger, or ginger, you can get like ginger caplets that you can swallow. I've never tried that, but I know that it works for other people. And homeopathic medicine swears by the fact that ginger helps with feeling of nausea. Like I said, I've never tried it. If you've tried that, write that in the description below. Write if you have like some, not in the description, excuse me, in the comments. Write if you have like a special kind that you always buy or what works for you. And then if you're interested, you can read through the comments and see what other people have written. Another natural remedy are these pressure point bracelets that you can buy. They press on certain parts of your wrist. I don't have them on right now, but I know that other people say that that works very well for them as well. I've never tried it, but here as well, if it's something that you have experience with and you feel like it works for you, please write a little bit about it in the comments below so that people who are watching this can get the advice from you. Here is another really important piece of advice that I can give you if you're worried about this or if you have a problem with motion sickness, and that is the whole alcohol factor. If you've watched my videos, you know that I love to try all the different cocktails when I'm on board. I love to go to the martini tastings and the margarita tastings and the mixology classes and stuff like that. You've seen me have 1 or 2 cocktails on board, and that definitely obviously affects your ability to compensate and feel stable on a moving cruise ship. And having a hangover on a cruise ship, especially if there's a lot of waves, is like literally the worst thing you can do to yourself. Trust me, I've been there a few times. You know, when you have a really bad hangover on land and you have like those moments where you think, oh God, I just want to die. Please somebody kill me. I'm never drinking again. I hate my life right now. I feel terrible. I just want to die. You know those feelings? Multiply that by like 10, and that's what it's like to be really hungover on a moving cruise ship. It's just miserable and it's awful. So don't do that to yourself. Control yourself. Enjoy your cocktail, enjoy your beer, enjoy your wine, but try as hard as you can to stay within your limits, because like I said, there's no way to ruin your life or ruin your day on a ship. There's no worse way to do it, I think, than to drink too much and have a hangover on a moving ship. It just makes you feel awful, and you will feel seasick. It takes like twice as long to recover and get over it than it does if you are just hungover on land. So yeah, that's some advice I can give you. That's some of the things I've learned on my travels. Like I said, I am sensitive to the motion of the ocean, but I've stopped taking the medication just because I feel like no matter what formula, it always makes me feel drowsy. And I've noticed then, or I've observed, that the rocking and rolling does affect me, but not in a way that makes me sick. It just makes me tired and crabby. So, I'm Morgan from the Very Unofficial Travel Guides. This is my 10th cruise here on the Freedom of the Seas. I've got lots of cruise ship videos of the ships, the cabins, the destinations, so please subscribe to my channel here on YouTube and you'll get updates of more videos from this cruise. Subscription doesn't cost you anything, it's just clicking on the link, and then when I upload videos, you'll get a notice in your email, or it depends on how you have it set up, to know that I've uploaded a new video. And you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter if you want to see more pictures or, join part of the conversation. There's a lot more that happens on Facebook than happens here on YouTube. And if you want to give me a little extra support, ooh, there's an announcement.
Good morning, everyone. This is the captain from the bridge. Yes, it is St. Martin. We have a more boat site.
Anyways, I was going to just say you can follow me or you can support me on patreon.com/veryunofficial and give me a little bit of extra help and get some extra videos and advice as well. See you later.